this is Holly with Gypsy Dreams DIY, and today we are going to be upcycling this vintage buffet. So the best way to update your home is to really use the pieces that you already have. Now this vintage buffet has a lot of wear and tear. It would take a lot to bring it back, so what we're going to do today is paint it. A lot of people are afraid to paint vintage pieces, but let me tell you that it is the best way to give new life to these and to bring them back and actually have somebody love them again. So for today's project, you're going to need a chalk type paint. We are using Dixie Bell mineral paint in Midnight Sky. We're also using a finishing glaze instead of a wax, and two 2-inch chip brushes, a sanding pad, and also a hand sander, which is optional just for distressing. The first thing you're going to do is go through and take off all of the hardware on your piece. Typically vintage pieces require a flathead screwdriver, so you're going to go through and take them off and set them aside for when you're done. A good tip to keep from losing your screws when removing your hardware is to simply screw them in the back of the handles and set them aside in a safe place. So once you've removed the hardware, you're going to get your paint, and what we're using is Dixie Bell mineral paint, which is very similar to a chalk paint. What's really nice about that is even though this buffet has a lot of scratches and dents, you can actually go right over this without sanding or stripping. The only thing you need to really do is to make sure that it's clean, that your area is clean, and it'll go right on smooth. So just dip your paintbrush right in there and just slap it on. So now that our piece is dry, we're going to go ahead and take our Dixie Bell sanding pad and we're going to give it a nice smooth finish. Mineral paint is a little bit chalk-like, so it does have a texture to it, and you do need to sand it before you put any type of wax or glaze over top of it. You can do some extra distressing if you choose to with a hand sander. Just make sure when you do that you give it a natural sanding. Just don't go too overboard because you don't want it to look fake. So we're going to go ahead and give it a nice sand. Once you finish sanding, give your piece a good wipe down. At that point, you can apply the glaze just like you did the mineral paint. So once your piece is dry, you can go ahead and put the hardware on. You can use the original hardware, or like we're doing, we're going to add some new hardware just to give it an updated look. How easy it is to give a vintage piece of furniture an updated look for your home. I'm Holly with Gypsy Dreams DIY. For more tips, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media.